out is, did you get top marks at school, which is normal, but all they test you is saying, Deepak, it doesn't matter if you're right or I'm wrong. What matters is how you came to your answer and if there's structured thinking behind it, because then we understand you have the ability to think about it. And because of that, we can then teach you anything and you can figure out your own process. So for me, that's why I realized, probably it happened just in the last couple of days or this week, last week, I began to get less and less value in us just going through, there's this technical thing, there's that technical thing, because it's like, well, fucking, I've got to a stage now where I kind of understand some of it enough to, so I just, the reason I'm confident is because I believe through discussion that I can understand your mind, and that's gonna, and obviously you can understand mine, because you, obviously there's such a big gap in knowledge and experience, but what I do have is my outside ability that I bring, because I have my own mind about my own ways of thinking, and there's always value in that, obviously, as opposed to someone just saying, okay, TK, yeah, understood, did it, and then you're like, fucking, you said you spoke for the entire class, and then it's like, yeah. I'm just reading PowerPoints to this fucking person, and let's just go. By the way, there's so much background noise where you are. It's annoying. Yeah, but I told you to look. Go. Open up a new tab. Go to Crisp. No, it's fine. It's fine. Open up a new tab on Google, on your Chrome, on your Chrome bar. Open up a new tab. Type in KRISP.
What? KA?
KR. No, KR. So KRISP. And then second word, noise. So basically, Google something called the recency effect in psychology. Open up a new tab. Google recency effect. So recency, RECENCY. Recency bias. Yeah, recency effect meaning. Recency effect meaning is fine. Okay, so this is something I know from psychology that is a statistical fact that perpetuates a lot of things. Now, if you combine ultimately the recency effect with the nature of day trading and stocks with high liquidity, and that's the reason why I tended to, if you remember before, disagree with looking at historical price action because of this effect, which is a known psychological phenomenon, which explains a lot of things. The same reason why a woman can stay in a violent relationship if the husband slaps her 20 times, but then buys her 2 presents, all of a sudden she expects a present the next day, even if it's like he slapped you 10 times. But because of the recency effect, people ultimately only remember what happened in the last couple of days. And when there is a impact that stimulates our reward centers in our brain, it makes a big difference. So if I change from tomato to cucumber, there's not really much recency effect because it doesn't really fucking matter. You don't really derive much pleasure or pain. But when there is a recency, that you tend to remember that. So now, if you think about this, and I'll go back to the chart, and this is how I applied my 28 trades in a row before I blew the account up, because I kept risking more and more. So go back to the chart now. Now, for me, the recency effect is quite simple. There's 2 huge fucking red candles. This for me is the most recent thing that happened. Until I see a strong candle in opposition to the big reds, for me, this is more important than individual candlestick analysis. And if I look at the last 10, 15 candles, the reds are much, much bigger. And because of the recency effect, I think this becomes more important than the overall trend, because there's trends within trends.